Hi, this is Crystal from Homestead Odyssey. Thanks for joining me today. Today I am going to be making a homemade toothpaste out of 6 ingredients. The reason why we're making our own toothpaste is because our dental health has been struggling a little bit, and me personally, I've been struggling with increased sensitivity in my mouth and some staining on my teeth. And even though I'm using a toothpaste that is supposed to help with whitening and help with sensitivity, it really hasn't been helping at all. So in a way of trying to find a more natural product, healthy product for our family, and to use more natural ingredients in our toothpaste, this is our goal, to have kind of a healthier product for our body. Now, I made this toothpaste about a month ago and I was able to use it for 2 weeks. And in that 2-week period, I did notice a little less sensitivity and a little bit of whitening. I wasn't quite sure if that was more in my head because I knew that's what my goal was, but I still kept using it. But then our family got strep throat, including myself, and I felt I needed to get rid of that toothpaste because I'd been putting my toothbrush directly into the paste, and that bacteria from strep can live inside of products, and I didn't want to reinfect myself or another family member, so we threw it out. We then were getting ready to go on our trip, so I didn't have time to make more of this toothpaste, and I switched back to the toothpaste I was using before, and within a couple days I was right back to extreme sensitivity in my mouth. And then over the trip I noticed quite a bit of staining on my teeth. So I'm hoping as I make this that I can kind of see how it does with reversing that yet again, and maybe I'll do another video in the future to kind of let you guys know how much I do or do not like this homemade toothpaste. Now, there are lots of homemade toothpaste recipes out there. This is just one that I took from actually multiple different recipes and put together to make what I felt I was comfortable with putting in my mouth and trying, and made sense to me of how these different products work together to help my oral health care. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with making this toothpaste. So the first main ingredient of this toothpaste is clay. There's a couple different clays out there. You can look up different recipes and they'll suggest different clays, but this is a Redmond clay. I think it is from Utah. I was actually given this clay from my mother-in-law to try for a couple different things, and my reading showed that this clay works great for toothpaste. So this is kind of the bulk of our toothpaste. For the first part, it's a little less than a 1/4 cup. I don't have exact measurements because it's kind of eyeballing it, but a little less than a 1/4 cup. This is a 1/4 cup measurer, and so not quite full, 1/4 cup. And then to that, we're going to add xylitol. Now, xylitol is a natural sweetener, so you may be like, whoa, why are you putting sweetener inside your toothpaste? Well, first, let me tell you that most toothpaste has sugar in it, and sugar is something that helps cause cavities because the bacteria in your mouth eats that sugar, and then it spreads and grows, and then it kind of burrows into your teeth and causes that decay in your mouth. So that's one kind of not great thing about actual toothpaste, is it has actual sugar in it. But xylitol, being a different kind of sweetener, it has components in it that actually stop or inhibit the growth of bacteria in your mouth. So it adds a little sweetness to your toothpaste, which is good because I have kids and I want them to use it. But it also works to help improve your teeth. I've also read a couple studies where some dentists have had their patients either chew xylitol gum or suck on xylitol mints and have seen significant improvement in the oral health of their patients. And so between those two different things, I feel like this is a really benefiting way to add some sweetness and also help combat that bacteria in our mouth. Now, this one, you can kind of go by your taste or your family's taste. I'd say about 1, maybe 2 tablespoons of it. I think we'll do about 1.5 this time. Okay, so, and then to the next ingredient we're gonna add is, I have this package here of activated charcoal. And activated charcoal It's really good for cleansing, and it also helps with brightening and whitening. I've read a couple things where they're not sure how abrasive it is, so I'm not gonna put a ton of it inside here because I don't want anything too abrasive, but you're gonna have to have some kind of a little bit of abrasiveness to toothpaste or it's not gonna do its job. Most toothpastes are very abrasive. You can use them to clean things off. So the activated charcoal, it will turn your mouth gray or black depending on how much you put in it while you're brushing your teeth. When you rinse it out, it will not be gray or black anymore, but it will leave gray and black bits in your sink. I've yet to have it stain my sink, but I do have to wipe my sink down every day, which in the end, it just makes my sink a little bit cleaner. So I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of activated charcoal. That's kind of messy, so be prepared to clean up after this. At this point, I'm gonna stir the dry ingredients together, and you're gonna need some kind of container to keep this in. I just have a small little jam jar that I'm using. Okay, so it's mostly stirred in. So you can leave your toothpaste as a tooth powder and just brush with this, but my family's kind of used to toothpaste, and I wanted to add the extra benefits of coconut oil to my toothpaste. Coconut oil is an antibacterial, so fighting that bacteria that's in our teeth. My house is pretty cold, so I had to melt it. This is 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. Some people I've seen use just coconut oil to make the paste part of their toothpaste, but I like to use some water as well because the coconut oil can leave a bit of an oily taste to your mouth. It's not horrible, but some people don't like it. So before I mix this completely in, I'm gonna go ahead and add my essential oil. You can add, we did orange in the past and we did like that. I'm actually out of orange oil, so that's why we're not doing it again. I'm gonna try peppermint this time. Now peppermint can be pretty strong, so I would recommend starting with maybe even just 2 drops to start and then see how you like it. You probably go up to maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5 or 10. It just depends on what you want and how much toothpaste you're making, but I don't want this too powerfully strong, so I'm gonna start with just 2. Now, as you're adding your liquids, you want to add them in slowly because you don't want your toothpaste super runny. It makes it kind of hard to get onto your toothbrush. The last batch that I made, I did make it a little too runny, and that's why I was dipping my toothbrush into the toothpaste. Okay, so this is still pretty dry, so I've got a little bit of water here, and the water, there's not really a measurement. It's just gonna be as needed of how much. So I just have a little container of water, and I'm just gonna add a little bit here and a little bit there. Now, you may not be able to get every little bit mixed clear down to the bottom. It may work better to mix this in a bowl first and then add it to this. I just didn't want to dirty one more dish. But you could always, that powder down there, you can always add more water later when you finally get down to the bottom. And the clay will continue to absorb more water as it sits. So you can, again, add more water as you need it. So that's how we make our toothpaste. That's pretty much about where I'm gonna put it. You'll want to keep some kind of lid on it to keep stuff from getting inside of it. I've seen these squeezy bottles that you can get to make it a little easier to squeeze it out. When you're going to use your toothpaste, you're gonna want to have clean hands, wash your hands, and use a clean finger to scoop out a little bit of the paste. put it directly on the bristles and then brush with that, rinse and clean out your mouth, and then wipe out your sink, and you are good to go. So that is our toothpaste. Sam is going to test out this toothpaste for us. So what you need to first do, Sam, is wash your hands. And I tested this toothpaste right before he came in and did this. I'm just not brave enough to do it on YouTube. But I liked the taste. It tasted pretty well. I liked it a lot better than our last batch we did. Our last batch I added sea salt to bring in some minerals, but it made it so salty that it just was nasty. You couldn't stand it. But with some reading, that was the other part of the clay, is the clay adds minerals to it. So while you're cleaning your teeth, you're remineralizing your teeth. Okay, so open up the jar of toothpaste and then get your toothbrush. You're gonna put a little bit, wait. You're gonna scoop it out with your finger, just a little bit, and then you're gonna put up maybe a little more than that. And then put it on your toothbrush. Okay, you can rinse your finger off if you want before you brush. Okay, and then you start brushing. Okay, when I tried it, it tasted okay, like I said, and then afterwards I looked and already some of the staining that I had noticed has faded a little bit. It's not all the way gone. Now with this toothpaste, you obviously want to brush your teeth so that you're getting off that plaque, but it's good to even let it sit in your mouth for a little bit. It'll allow those things to, the different ingredients to, you can spit if you want to or need to and rinse out your brush. And kind of rinse out the sink. So as you see, sink is kind of gray. So you just kind of clean it out. But as those ingredients sit in your mouth, they'll work on killing bacteria and whitening your teeth and adding those minerals back to your teeth. And then rinse out your mouth too, Sam. Or you're gonna have black, gray teeth. We'll drink right from the faucet. Okay, let me see. Oh, look good, except you got stuff on your chin. There you go. Let me see one more time. Oh, nice and shiny. Okay, so that's the other thing with this toothpaste, is it is supposed to help remineralize your teeth, as well as, you know, cleaning, fighting that bacteria, and whitening your teeth. So I like the remineralization part of it, because, you know, like I said, our teeth has been kind of struggling lately, even though we're still brushing and flossing. So this is a way that hopefully we can work on healing our teeth so they can get better. And as you can see down here, I didn't get everything mixed in, but as we use this toothpaste further down, we can stir it in a little better and add some more water as needed. So it's a great little toothpaste. Hopefully maybe in like a month or two, when we're ready to make some more, I will kind of do a review on how we still like it, or what we need to change, or what isn't working. So we'll keep you posted. Think of the taste.
I thought it tasted great.
Okay, did it taste like grainy at all, or just kind of normal?
Kind of pasty, and it was a little tiny itsy bit paste, like grainy.
Yeah, from the clay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's a slightly different texture. It's not gonna be like toothpaste you get from the store, but if it cleans better and is healthier for your body, then it's kind of worth the change, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you like this channel, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can get updated on all our new videos.
One more thing I wanted to add about making this toothpaste is all these ingredients, except for the xylitol, I already had for making other products in my home. We had the coconut oil because we cook with it. We had the clay. We were given the clay, but we have used it in some different medicinal things. The activated charcoal I got a long time ago for a medical, to try for a medical thing. And I've also used it in makeup, making my own makeup. And we plan to make some goat milk soap with activated charcoal in it as well. And then the xylitol, obviously we purchased just for this, but you can use it for baking as well. The peppermint oil, which, sorry, it's kind of dark, I'll put it up here. We use our oils a lot of times when we're sick. I use the oils as well for making cleaning products in my home. So all these products have multiple uses in my house. And we've made multiple things from these products here and still have. This bag is about half full still. This clay is about up to here. It's very, very full. The coconut oil we go through a lot faster because we cook a lot with it. But these may be kind of expensive up front, but you're able to use these items multiple ways in your home, and you don't use a lot when you make these recipes, so they go a long way. So that's the other thing I really like about making these products.
Thanks for watching.